subjects namin is the constitutional law, which is constitutional law. Inihandle to ng dating Associate Justice ng Court of Appeals, si Justice Ampuan. So during isa sa mga discussion namin, syempre constitutional to, so lahat ng provision sa Constitution. Sinabi niya sa amin, it is now your responsibility, dahil estudyante kayo ng College of Law, to share awareness.
Okay.
Kasi medyo we also discuss about vote buying and vote selling, things like that. Then he challenged us ni Justice. Sabi sa amin ni Justice, sige nga, tingnan nga natin kung okay ang mga estudyante ng College of Law. Tingnan natin. It all started with a challenge na ni Justice sa amin. Sabi namin, sige, sige, titingnan po namin. Then, hanggang sa kaming mga officers, nag-meet, sabi namin, ano kaya kung let's answer the challenge ni Justice. So we had a meeting and it turned out naman na yung meeting, everyone agreed, halos lahat ng officers ng council, sige, kasi ang goal naman talaga nito is that, number one, to educate the voting population.
Yan, tama po sir.
Kailangan talagang we have to educate the voting population. Then second is that, of course, the promotion of the College of Law. Kasi,
okay. Yun ang secondary. Secondary na yun. Oo.
So,
sige po.
Subsidiary talaga yun. So, we answered it, yung challenge ni Justice. Sabi namin, sige, hanggang sa nag-umpisa sa plano, hanggang planning and coordination with the COMELEC na.
Yun na yun. So, kayo na po ang nag-isip. Base po sa pinag-aralan about sa Constitution. Okay. So paano nyo po nabuo ang concept? Anong klaseng strategy ang ginawa ninyo?
Sa klase lang namin, nag-usap-usap lang naman kami. Sabi namin, ano kaya kung gawin yon? Actually, wala naman sana kaming idea, pero dahil sa idea ni Justice, nagkaroon kami ng idea. Kasi before pa, meron daw palang debate na before.
Okay. May debate na talaga before talaga. Sige po. Ano, Ma'am Ren? Sige po.
Ayan. So, previously, igwa na talagang debate na nakandak Kuya sa isla.
Okay.
And ito is normally hinahandle ng Debate Society, if I'm not mistaken. So, Shane is a part of Debate Society.
Okay.
She's the Deputy Prime Minister. So,
Deputy Prime Minister.
They also have the idea in conceptualizing this kind of debate. Same with us from the College of Law. Kaya dumating sa punto na when we're trying to structurize the program, of course, we want, initially, we plan to reach out to them. And then, time went by, I just learned that they are also planning to organize this debate for this year.
Okay.
So, as syempre, bilang mga sarong estudyante ng
Tama.
isang institusyon, so, we fused it. So, nagkaroon kami ng meeting together with Political Science Society and also and the CBCO, another organization from Catanduanes. So, doon kami nagsimula mag-conceptualize paano namin bubuin yung structure ng program.
Okay. And how long yung inyong preparation para mabuo yung yung concept or nahumantong sa ganito, Ma'am Ren?
Actually, it just started a week ago. Pero mahabang meeting ito.
A week ago?
Mahabang meeting ito. From 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. nag-meeting kami and bitin pa minadali na namin since it's already late. And we're still on the first step actually. So, binubuo pa namin yung mga requirements like yung mga letters na ibibigay sa mga sa institution, sa mga gagamitin para sa event like the venue, the equipment, diba po? So yun, pero lahat yun is, actually, we already got the oral approval.
Okay.
From the OIC President ng KATSU.
And one good thing is, we already met with the COMELEC.
Okay. How the coordination with the COMELEC as of this moment?
I actually talked to Attorney Neil and also Attorney Matet. They are the provincial COMELEC supervisor. I met with them and I discussed with them the plan of the College of Law and also the Political Science Society. So nilapag ko lahat ng kung ano yung gagawin at plano. And they were so happy. Sabi nila, thank you for the initiative, pero hindi kami parang, ang role lang daw nila is that it should be limited sa as an observer. So it would be
okay.
it will be hosted by an independent organization, which is kami. Tapos andun sila as an observer. Which is, there is really, sabi nila, meron talagang parang resolution, COMELEC resolution na ang COMELEC daw will be an observer. Pero andun sila. So the main purpose why I actually talk to them, it's because sabi ko, to coordinate and mag-respeto. Kasi they are the one, the COMELEC sila eh. So sila yun eh. Pero parang medyo it would be an encroachment on their part na parang, wala man lang silang kaalam-alam kasi basically, pag tinanong,
yun ang tingin sa inyo, no?
Baka yun.
Baka, no?
Ano pa pala dito? Tapos alam ba ito ng COMELEC? So parang at least, alam din nila. So, humingi kami ng blessing sa kanila ng permission to conduct this event and sabi nila, kasi paras naman na abogado, si Attorney Neil, sabi niya, go, sabi niya, sige, we are here to support you. So, they were so happy na at least the College of Law is initiating with the Debate Society and the Political Science Society.
So, ibig sabihin na approval na, no, for the Aratubangan 2025. Yes. Now, kumusta na ang ating mga coordination with the candidates from governor to PBM? They are willing na mag-attend.
I'm not yet sure kung, pero we are praying talaga na all of them 100% I will be attending. The letters are yet to be sent to them kasi hinahanap pa namin kung saan namin yung address, kung sino ba. For example, meron kasing mga candidates, for example, sa governor, kay General Macairog Alberto, hindi namin alam kung saan namin ipapadala yung letter.
Yan,
those are the things na hinahanap pa namin ngayon. Although the letters have been drafted already and we are about to send it to them. So, meron dun sa letter ng RSVP or part of the letter is that kung mag-attend sila, they will inform us. Kasi isasama namin sila sa clarification meeting. Kailangan kasi magkakaroon ng clarification meeting 2 days or a day before the actual debate para hindi sila magulat or hindi sila malito kung ano ba yung structure ng debate. Kasi actually, marami tong segments na debate na to which will be later on be explained by yung mga co-officers. And also, the venue, saan ba to, ano ba yung time slot. Eto, all of these people, they will be explaining it to everyone.
Lahat kayo magtatrabaho po yan for that kind of debate, no? Kayo pa naman ang organizers nito, right? Okay, sige po.
Actually, diba, to add to that, di ba, earlier we've mentioned na before, igwa na talaga ng mga debating ng But this one is different. Full force
sige.
ito. That's why.
Sige
Kung
po.
yung mga napapanood natin sa TV, we are trying to achieve that kind of debate. Kasi we really want to spread it to the people. Nga maabot talaga yung mga nasa laylayan. Sila yung target natin. That's why, even to gaganapin ito sa Katsu, we are trying to reach out as well to media. And that's why we're happy that you're the first one to reach out to us.
Ay,
nga
thanks
may
God.
eri natin ito sa mismong debate, di ba po? So, we're still open sa ibang media partners na gustong mag-cover because yun naman yung aim natin, yun naman yung mission natin na ma-spread ito sa lahat as much as possible sa lahat ng botante.
And yun na nga po, sabi mo nga Ma'am Ren, kami pa lang yung media outlet na nag-reach po sa inyo. Okay. Anyway, marami po mga local media magko-cover. Baka outside outside Catanduanes and let us see.
We are open naman. Actually, we are open naman.
Ayan ang dapat nating malaman kasi inaabangan ito ng ating mga kababayan, especially Catanduanes, no? Ngayon, how about the structure? During the debate, anong proseso, ano ang gagawin natin sa segment na ito? Sige nga. Sige po, sir.
Once again po, we are inviting Katandunganons to please watch and witness the Candidates Forum dubbed as Aratubangan 2025 on April 12, 2025 at Katso Auditorium. Yes, sir.
Wow! Ilang Sabado na lang? Wait lang.
Malapit na po.
Allah!
So ngayon, nalaman na ng tao kung kailan.
Kung kailan.
Nalaman na ng tao kung kailan. Hindi pa kasi natin sinasabi
Hindi
sa
pa ako nagtanong sa'yo, pero ina-advance
Ayun.
mo na kung ano.
Yes po.
Anyway,
Yan, syempre
good move.
sa mga
Oo.
followers natin dyan, live na live po yan dito sa Radyo Periodiko.
Yeah.
From 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. po.
Okay.
Mauuna po na mag-debate yung ating provincial board members.
Okay.
Candidates po. And from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. po, yun naman po yung vice governors natin, yung governors and congressmen.
Okay.
Candidates po.
Uy, maganda po yan. 1 to 5, then 6 to?
6 to 10.
6 to 10. Okay, no problem for that. Oo, sige. Iklaro lang po natin as Sir Cloyd Bernardo said, 1 to 4 ng hapon sa April 12. 1 to 5 ng hapon ng April 12 ay para sa Provincial Board Members, West and East District. And pagdating po ng alas 6, may 1 hour break pala, no?
Yes po.
5 to 6 hour break. Then 6 to 10 ng gabi ng April 12 ay para naman sa congressmen, sa governor and vice governor. Okay. So same ba yung ang segment ibibigay sa PBM hanggang congressman o hindi?
To answer that po, actually we have almost the same structure, but the sets of questions were totally different. Actually, what's
okay.
exciting is there are different rounds po. And
Okay.
then, different strategy of asking questions, which we will discuss later. I think we don't need to disclose it yet, right?
Oo.
Can we give
Bigyan muna natin sila
a hint?
nung structure, nung title lang kada segment.
Okay.
Ayan, sige. Kung okay lang, kung okay lang, no?
Sige.
Kasi kayo lang naman magsasabi nito no? Kung anong klaseng segment nito. Okay, sige po. Please go ahead, Ma'am Ren. Sir Jenner.
Alright. So actually, sa first, we have 5 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 rounds. And then yung first round is, yung questions, this will be coming from from
Sige lang.
actually yung mga professors ng College of Law and
okay.
we will also ask help from the DOJ to formulate questions.
Wow.
So the clue is, since sila yung magtatanong, so may kinalaman itong mga tanong dito sa batas. Siyempre as public officials, public servants, it's our first duty syempre na sumunod sa batas. Diba?
Yeah.
Tayo ang greatest example. So dapat alam natin ito, ano ba yung mga batas na dapat sinusunod ng mga public officers. So kanilang mga accountability, di ba? And then for the round 2, these questions will be coming from the general public, which we will be asking from the social media. But then this will be collected, and then we will screen this to make sure na syempre of course tapos iiwasan natin yung mga profanity and then mga foul questions. We want this debate to be respected. We do not aim this debate to be the venue para mag-away. Actually, they can kaya nila magbargadagulan, but as much as possible, we maintain respect in a professional level. So yung mga questions na medyo foul na, we will filter it out and alisin natin yung mga yon. And then for the round 3 naman, this will be questions coming from sectors. So napakahalaga ng mga sector natin na magkaroon sila ng kanya-kanyang boses. So we will be inviting representatives from different sectors. Kung meron silang mga issues or kaya mga gusto nilang programa para sa kanila na maipahatid sa mga tumatakbong kandidato para mabigyan sila ng tsansa para sa mga ganoong programa na pinapanukala nila. They will masasagot kung ano man yung tanong nila or anything related to that. And then the round 4 will be fast talk. So dito natin malalaman
parang
yung
Boy Abunda style lang.
Dito natin malalaman yung paninindigan ng mga candidates. Okay? And then the round 5 naman po, this will be the free for all wherein rebuttals will be allowed.
Rebuttals.
Kasi ito yung parang pinaka-spirit ito, debate nga di ba? So pag debate, may balitaktakan. But then again,
sige.
We want to remind all the candidates to maintain professionalism.
Yeah.
Maintain respect to each other. In this program, we want you to discuss issues or magsimbagan na igwang respeto sa isa't isa in a very professional way. So, as much as possible, ganun po yung hinihingi namin sa kanila.
Medyo exciting yung last part kasi the last part, this is the part wherein their co-candidates will be asking them in a time bounded. So parang kung tayong lahat yung candidate for congressman position, so ikaw pwede mo kong tanungin, siya, tatanungin mo ko, lahat tayo magtatanungan. So this
Batu-batuhan ng mga
batu-batuhan
questions.
na to ng
Okay.
question. Pero you only have a certain time para sumagot. Once the time is up, automatically the microphone will be turned off.
Yun.
Kasi they don't have the liberty of time. Baka kasi abutin tayo dito ng 1 a.m. eh.
Oo nga. Yun ang inisip ko eh.
Lahat ng segments, lahat ng rounds, lahat po yun may oras. So, later on, ipopost din namin yun. And also, we will be informing them during the clarification meeting 2 days or a day before the actual debate.
Ayun. Maganda po yan, no? So, 5 rounds ang inaasa, na yung para sa mga kandidato na maghaharap nito, no? Kumbaga i-challenge, no? Through 5 rounds na ito. And then, ano mangyayari after that? Ni debate?
Anong mangyayari?
After, so, wait, di ba, after the debate, ano na ang susunod na, gagawin? I mean,
after the debate, basically,
baka mag-aaway sila ng mga...
Sana walang mag-aaway. Walang mag-aaway. After the debate, yung mga tao, they will be informed and they will be aware. Kasi they will be aware. And because kung anong sinabi ng mga candidates natin during the debate, it will help the people, the voting population, the voting people to decide. Ito ba talaga?
Tama.
Kasi ang daming fake news na lumalaganap ngayon sa Facebook, sa social media, against one person and the other person. And it's time na malaman ng mga tao, alin tama ba to? Totoo ba to? Kung ano ang sagot nila sa mga tanong na andon, kung how they were able to answer those questions from the people, from the sectoral representatives, then it will greatly impact the voting, the decision of the people. That's actually the goal eh. Para malinawan yung mga tao na, kasi ang daming fake news. So, I think they will be given a chance to clear things out doon sa debate na yun. Yun talaga yun, yung pinaka-goal natin.
Ayan. So, yung iba kasi, sabi, hindi talaga maiwasan ng mga, hindi masyado nagtatanong yung ating mga netizens, lalo na dito sa Catanduanes, saka magre-react na ganito na, may na ito yung kandidato na to, hindi ko na ito bubutuin, So, may mga ganyan mga instances, mga sir and ma'am, na hindi natin maiwasan. At hindi natin masasabi na foul yun yung nasa comment na yun. Dahil, decision nila or opinion nila yun na, yun na magsasabi na yung isang kandidato hindi marunong ito sa, yung mahina sa debate, no? So, maganda po yun na strategy po yun, mga ma'am and sir, kasi kailangan talaga ito ng taong bayan to choose wisely base po sa kanilang plataforma, yung kanilang pagliligaw sa ating mga botante. So, okay, next question. May budget ba kayo to organize that debate?
Actually, let's have that question be answered. Meron kaming, we have a different organizations, partner organizations. Aside from that, we are looking for sponsorship as well. Sino nga yung ating mga different partner organizations?
Sige po, Ma'am Shane. Meron pong isang, sige po. Yung mic niya. Okay. Yung mukha niya kasi hindi niya. Sige po, Ma'am Shane, please go ahead.
Hi po. Good evening. So, the list of our prospective org partners or supporters here, we have the IBP po.
Okay.
The Rotary, JCI, Caritas, DICT, Red Cross, tapos we have BFP, PNP, and EOD. Tapos naman po, sa media partners, there is Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Periodico, Radyo Natin, GMA, ABS-CBN, Bicol News, tapos yung iba pa po. Tapos currently, as of now po, yung mga members po or mga organizers po, naghahanap pa rin or open pa rin po sa sponsorship since this is going to be quite a very big event. So it's gonna need a big budget. So we are still open po for sponsorships.
Yung mga tao na mag-a-attend po doon sa Aratubangan, free po ba yan, di ba? Okay. So, kinaklaro lang natin, baka mag-ano yan, baka magpapatiket kayo, whatever. So, hindi naman.
Hindi po kami maniningil.
Ano to?
Libre po ito. This is a public service.
Yan. Public
Libre po
service.
ito. So, si Shane po is from the Debate Society. So, she actually mentioned yung mga different partners organization na tinatarget namin.
Okay.
They are yet to receive the letter. Nasabi pa kasi kailangan
Okay.
pang mapirmahan. So, we're just waiting for a signature bago namin ilabas. So, yung mga lista na yun, although some of our officers have already contacted them. So, they are just waiting for the letter. So,
okay.
we are still looking for sponsor.
Sige po, manawagan na po kayo. Sige po, please go ahead. Manawagan na po kayo. Manawagan na kayo for a sponsorship para sa Aratubangan 2025. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Nananawagan po kami sa mga possible na maging partners or sponsors ng aming programa. In any kind, pwedeng in-kind, di ba? Service, or pwede ring monetary, para naman po maging successful tong event natin. Actually, dual purpose ito eh. Aside from makakahanap kami ng partner para para maging makina ng programang ito, dito rin, ma-maintain natin, papatunayan natin na we have neutrality because we are reaching out to different partners kung saan, masasabi natin na hindi kami sumaside lang sa isa. That's why we are reaching out to Caritas kasi sila yung is neutral organization, di ba?
Tama,
we are reaching out to JCI. And open kami kahit sa kung sino mang media partners na mag-reach out sa amin. Nga, ma-air natin ito sa buong Catanduanes.
Yeah.
So, yun po. So, any business or organization na gusto makipartner sa amin, pero papaalala lang po namin na we will not accept. Huwag kayo magbibigay sa amin ng condition na kapalit ng ganito, kapalit ng ganyan.
Yes.
Kasi we want to
bawal
achieve
po yun, ha?
neutrality here. So, as much as possible po, yun lang po. We want partnership. Then, of course, you will also benefit from di ba, being advertised. Or,
Tama. Kung magbigay na ng sponsor, magbigay. Huwag yung may kondisyones pa nga.
Yun lang yung panawagan namin. Kasi we will say no to that kahit malaki pa yung i-offer.
Kahit 10 million pa yan ibibigay sa inyo.
Kasi this organization is actually neutral. And since we are looking for sponsors, meron kaming sa letter namin, we have packages. We have the bronze, silver, gold, platinum. So nandun yun andun stipulated yun dun sa letter namin kung ano yung packages na i-avail nila. Salamat, thank you Father Raymond Tudones ng Caritas. Kasi although hindi pa niya nare-receive yung letter, we already got an approval na they will be partnering with us. Thank you po, maraming salamat po, Father Raymond Tudones.
Kasi kung si Father Raymond Tudones, nagkita pa lang kami doon sa sa plaza nung Sabado, yung about sa fun run for peace naman yung nag-PPO. Iba naman yun. Okay. Baka may magsasabi na nagpa-debate ito, may something about money. What can you say?
Wala.
Well, kasi mga money talks yan eh.
What money talks? So, no po. As much as possible, we want to maintain the integrity of the College of Law, the dignity of the College of Law, and of course, the neutrality. Kasi apolitical talaga kami. Papatunayan namin yun na we are not siding any parties here. As much as possible, wala. Kaya nga yung ibang questions, only few people or members ng council ang nakakaalam.
Tama.
Kasi ayaw namin mag-leak yung ibang questions. Yung sponsorship, yung sinasabi nila na hindi conditional obligation, baka kasi we are afraid na some people or some organizations will be sponsoring us in exchange of the questions in advance, or in exchange of a favor, or in exchange of service, or
true.
So those are the things na pwedeng hingin sa amin. So hindi po, papaunahin na po namin kayo, wala pong gano'n na condition at hindi po kami papayag na gano'n. Kasi as much as possible, we wanted to be a political organization and we want to maintain the, neutral po kami talaga sa college.
Sige, yun napatunayan na po natin na ang Aratubangan 2025 Provincial Debate, neutral po ang debate po iyan. Klarong-klaro po iyan, no? So, walang pinapanigan ng kahit sino, no? Kaya nga, neutral po ang ating debate. So, may idadagdag pa po kayo mga other information? Paka,
panawagan.
sige na po.
Panawagan po sa lahat ng kandidato
Ayan,
mula
sige.
PBM, Congressman, Vice Gov, and Governor. We are encouraging you to attend this provincial debate because this will give you the right platform para may pahayag sa mga tao, sa mga botante yung inyong mga paninindigan, yung inyong mga plataforma,
Yeah.
'di ba? Nganing lahat ng mga botante maisihan nila kung ano yung programa na gusto ipatupad ng bawat kandidato. Kasi may mga kandidato na sabihin natin baguhan sa politika, hindi pa masyadong kilala. So we want to give them the platform.
Yung mentality
maging
talaga,
para
no?
sa kanila, na maihain yung sarili nila o mapakilala yung sarili nila sa mga tao. And also, syempre, di ba, we all know that if your intentions are pure and true for service to people, you will show up. There's no reason para hindi pumunta. Kasi pag di ka pumunta, ikaw ang lugi dito.
Yeah.
You will not be able to present yourself. Yun. So we are encouraging everyone na mga kandidato dumalo po. And also pala, syempre dadalo yung kandidato, hindi natin mapipigilan na magdala sila ng mga taga-suporta.
Sige, no problem. So we will allow for that.
We will allow for that, but there's a certain condition.
Specific po yun, sabi sa amin ng COMELEC na dapat kung ilan yung supporters ng candidate A, candidate B, dapat parehas din sa candidate C
okay.
and D.
May
so,
registration
parehas na number of family members and supporters yung darating. So, yun yung isa sa mga guidelines na sinabi sa amin ni attorney na dapat parehas lang.
Yes. Given that the venue is also limited, so kailangan talaga natin don't worry kasi may mga LED TV naman na gagamitin and also yun nga iba-broadcast naman ito.
Yes. May LED TV na ilalagay sa labas.
Yes.
Yung mga hindi makakapasok po doon sa venue at least may nakaready na mga upuan doon in case na gustong manood through LED TV. And syempre, i-broadcast pa naman sa mga radio stations, especially dito po, no? Sa Radyo Periodiko. Yan. And then, message po, dahil naparito po kayo, and sino nating pasasalamatan? Sige po, please go ahead.
Right now,
Sige
gusto
po.
namin pasalamatan yung mga organizations and sponsors na nagpaplano na makipag-coordinate or makipag-partner sa amin. In advance, maraming salamat po. Right now, maraming salamat po kay Attorney Greg Sarmiento, ang aming Associate Dean, and also the OIC President, Dr. Barba, sa pag-allow sa amin to conduct this activity. Si Attorney Greg, when I talked to him, sabi niya, sige, this is a good platform. He had our back. Sabi niya, very strong yung support sa amin ni Attorney Greg. Attorney Greg is our Associate Dean. And at the same time, the advisor of the College of Law Student Council. And also kay Dr. Barba. And Attorney Neil of the Provincial COMELEC and Attorney Matet. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan. There you have it. Thank you very much, Sir General Alberto, Ma'am Ren sa SEDA, Ma'am Shane Tolentino, and Sir Cloyd Bernardo for giving time to us dito po sa Radyo Periodiko. Mayad nga ni nagtugot ka mo nang magpunta ka mo uya.
Thank you din po, Sir Pat. Thank you so much for having us here. This is a perfect opportunity for us, the organizing committee, para at least talagang masabi namin kung anong mangyayari. Kasi I think people are already asking na. Ayaw pa na minsan na sabihin kasi may mga teasers din kami. Pero ngayon alam na, it will be April 12. That is Saturday at Catanduanes State University Auditorium.
Auditorium. Okay. So, all ages naman pwede pero sa mga limited ang venue. So, paunahan na lang no kung sino or meron na naka-reserved chairs for the supporters ngayon. Kaya ito, okay.
Sasagutin ko lang yung baka meron ngayon nagtatanong, bakit hindi sa Plaza Rizal?
Ayun.
Bakit hindi sa mas bigger? Pinag-usapan po namin yan. Actually, pinagbotohan namin.
Okay.
Gusto po kasi talaga namin na secured. Kasi,
yan, tama.
Kapag sa open space, sa Plaza Rizal, it will require a lot of people for security. So, naisip namin na para secure din yung mga participants, secure din yung organizing committee, secured yung mga taong mag-a-attend dito na lang sa loob dito sa vicinity ng CAT. So, since kami naman yung organizing committee.
So, dapat makipag-coordinate kayo sa PNP, the CAT PPO for the security, no? Sige po.
Ganun po. We are planning to establish a incident command post po. Yung kapartner po namin dyan is the PDRRMC, the BFP, and the PNP po. provincial.
Ayan. Since, nagtatrabaho ka po ba sa BFP?
Yes po.
Oo, pero
I'm
willing.
from
Oo.
BFP Bato po.
Pero willing naman.
Yes po, willing naman po.
Okay. Sige. Oo. So, since wala nang may dadagdag, okay na po, no? So, once again, thank you very much, Sir Gina Alberto, Ma'am Ren Saceda, Ma'am Shane Tolentino, and Sir Cloyd Bernardo from Katsu College of Law, and of course sa Katsu Debate Society. Ayan, klarong-klaro na po, no, kung ano po ang gagawin natin sa mga gustong manood, makinig, no, sa ating Aratubangan 2025 provincial debate. Kaya please save your date, April 12, 2025 sa oras na 1:00 hanggang 5:00 ng hapon para sa mga kandidato sa pagka-PBM West and East District. At pagdating naman ng 6:00 hanggang 10:00 ng gabi ay para naman sa Governor, Vice Governor, and Congressman. Alright, so so kung may iba pang mga information, mga updates, please inform me lang naman, no? And of course the station para mahabol namin sa balita, no?
Thank you po, Sir Pat. Thank you
Yan,
so much.
Yan, there you have it. Thank you very much. Yan po, nakapanayin po natin sila para at naklaro na po natin ang information about po sa Aratubangan 2025 Provincial Debate. Ito po ang inyong lingkod. Magpapaalam na po kami sa ngalan po naming Station Manager SM Ferds Brizo sa ating monitoring section. Magpaprograma na ata ito sila, Jobert Chavez. Si Jobert Chavez, Apple Soria, Aileen Grace Vargas. Ito po ang inyong news director, kaperiodiko Patrick Ian Newton, na nagsasabing magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Thank you very much and bye-bye. O susunod na po ang Nightlife with DJ JC and DJ Apollo. Makinig na kayo.